Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. On July 7th of 2021, Deputy Creed Carter of the Garfield County Sheriff's Office in Utah conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle for speeding at the Rally Stop gas station in Panguitch. As the traffic stop was concluded, the deputy noticed that some friends of the vehicle's occupants approached them and attempted to console them. Deputy Creed Carter writes that he then saw Lauren Gibson stomping on a Back the Blue sign next to where the traffic stop was conducted, crumble it up in a destructive manner, and throw it into a trash can. He continues to describe Lauren as smirking in an intimidating manner towards him. Deputy Carter read Lauren her Miranda rights and began questioning her about the sign's origin, as it appeared to be produced by the sheriff's office to be spread around the town in various shop windows. Unfortunately, Lauren Gibson waived her rights and allegedly, based on the affidavit of probable cause, changed her story several times, finally claiming that she had found the sign on the ground. Deputy Carter continues to say that he arrested Lauren for destroying property that didn't belong to her in a manner to attempt to intimidate law enforcement. She was then placed under arrest and transferred to jail. She was charged with criminal mischief and disorderly conduct. But this is where the story gets wild. The affidavit continues to say, quote, "Due to the demeanor displayed by Gibson in attempts to intimidate law enforcement while destroying a, quote, pro-law enforcement sign, the allegations are being treated as a hate crime enhancement allegation. Utah Code Section 76-3-203.3 defines a hate crime as when a person commits an offense and intends to intimidate or terrorize, or reasonably believes that their actions would intimidate or terrorize someone. It further defines intimidate and terrorize as something that makes a person fear for his physical safety or damages the property of that person or another. 203.14 includes status as an emergency responder as a protected class. Section 4C, however, states that the section does not affect or limit any individual's constitutional right to the lawful expression of free speech or other recognized rights secured by the Utah Constitution or the laws of the state, or by the United States Constitution or the laws of the United States. Nobody wants or condones the destruction of property, and most will argue that Lauren shouldn't have destroyed property that didn't belong to her, but it's obvious to most observers of this case that the hate crime enhancement is being used to deprive Lauren of her First Amendment right. Even the ACLU has stepped in and warns that this enhancement is oftentimes used to single out unpopular groups or messages rather than provide protections for marginalized communities. State officials are not marginalized communities, nor should they be protected from a citizen's right to petition the government for redress of grievances without fear of punishment or reprisals. This charge seems to be intended to send a message to those who disagree with police actions that they are not allowed to voice them without the threat of incarceration. The Garfield County Sheriff agreed with the filing, but nobody expected anything different. My first attempt to obtain the records for this incident was in July of 2021 and was completely ignored. My second request was obstructed and was ultimately denied. My appeal, sent via certified mail, has been completely ignored. My third request to the prosecutor's office finally provided the incident report and affidavit for probable cause. My fourth attempt to obtain pictures of the damaged sign has also been ignored. Even though the affidavit clearly states that it was booked into evidence, they have also refused to answer if the gas station cameras captured the event. The department does not have body cams or dash cams. Therefore, this becomes a he said, she said situation in which the court will almost always side with the law enforcement officer. Regardless, I find it hard to believe that Deputy Carter feared for his well-being or was terrorized by the grin of a 19-year-old Lauren. Furthermore, I doubt this incident does anything to strengthen free speech rights or community relations with local departments. Lauren's preliminary hearing is on March 31st, 2022, because they are still pursuing charges over a crumpled piece of paper and a terrorizing grin. I'll continue to follow the case, and as news comes out, I'll be sure to let you know as soon as I hear it. As always, thanks for watching. If you have a video you'd like to submit for review, use the link in the description or pinned comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for future content. And remember to like, share, and comment down below of what you think of this interaction. It really helps the channel. If you enjoy our content, try our other channels, Lackluster Limited for criminal psychology content and The Odd Side for paranormal videos. Shirts and other merchandise are available at the Teespring store. Membership start at just $1 if you'd like to help further support the channel and get a slick Lack logo next to your name. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. All links are down below.